Good morning, dear children. Welcome to YouTube channel Academia Ambala. Today I, Mrs. Madhu Singh, am going to take explanation of lesson from Vistas. The name of the lesson is Journey to the End of the Earth. And honestly, it is indeed as we take a trip to Antarctica. The lesson is written by Tishani Doshi. Children, she is a versatile personality. Born to a Welsh mother and a Gujarati father, she is a writer, an author, a poet, and a dancer. She has won many awards, and her recent book of poetry, Girls Are Coming Out of Woods, was shortlisted for Ted Hughes Award in 2018. The lesson is her personal account because she was part of the group of children who, under the program Students on Ice, were taken to Antarctica to make them understand and respect and value the environment. It takes us through a time travel to make us understand that how humans have destroyed the environment. And if the youth, that is each one of you, who is the stakeholder in future, does not make people aware of harmful activities of how we are degenerating the environment, then I'm sure we will have nothing to offer to our children. Dear children, the lesson assumes huge significance in today's time when global warming is an issue debated hugely amongst nations who try to come up with suggestions about saving the environment. She says, a group of high school students were taken from Chennai to Antarctica to study the conditions there. They boarded the Russian research vessel and traveled about 100 kilometers to reach Antarctica. And you know how? They crossed 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, and 3 bodies of water and as many ecospheres. They traveled by a car, an aeroplane, and a ship. Then they reached Antarctica, which had white landscape, blue horizon, and quietude. The last phase of journey was by a Russian research vessel called Akademik Shukalsky. Indeed, Antarctica is a vast expanse of white snow, and more snow. Against the pristine surroundings, the group of students on board the ship took pictures which would make memories of something given to us by nature, which we are ruining. Another group of happy students, children, don't miss the snow. And you must be wondering that how can a ship be surrounded or encircled by snow? Well, yes, it can be, because the ship cuts through the ice when it is in Antarctica. But as a captain, you should know the thickness of ice. Antarctica is almost surreal. Blue skies, white expanse, and no sound. No billboards, no music, no phone. Actually, sometimes you feel that you are in a giant ping pong ball and everything is quiet. There is almost deafening silence. But then you see the marine life. You see the beautiful seals lazing on the ice, oblivious of humans. What more do you see? The penguins making a beeline because they are going to the beautiful ocean. They are diving into the ocean. Apart from the seals and the penguins, what else? Yes, you see the majestic Antarctic whales, and they leave you spellbound. And the underwater ocean life in all its magnificence. Can you imagine the beauty which is witnessed over there? Everything is so pure and soothing that your head bows down to Mother Nature. All animal life in the Antarctica respects the nature. The whales, the seals, the penguins, the otter, each one of them contributes to its rich ecosystem. The food chain is well coordinated and absolutely as per the system of the nature. But is this all true even now? Has it been like this forever? Lo, behold! Antarctica 500 million years ago was a warm place. Yes, warm place. It was all green, no ice. Flora and fauna thrived. Mother Nature allowed coexistence of animals and plants. Dinosaurs roamed around freely. Dinosaurs, it was an animal kingdom and a plant kingdom where mammals, that is, we humans, had not arrived as yet. The marine life was thriving. From midges and mites to blue whales, the visual scale was gigantic. But the warm Antarctica was when the supercontinent, Gondwana land, existed. But when it started breaking up, all hell broke loose. Humans made inroads. Wildlife and plant life started disappearing, and the climate started getting cold. Antarctica was soon called a frigid continent. Human expeditions left all their refuse behind. They turned it into a big waste dump. Due to human encroachment, release of CO2 due to burning of fossil fuel, an unhindered and imbalanced human activity has destroyed Antarctica's climate. Ice has started melting. Glaciers, some as big as country Germany, have broken up. And due to melting of ice, water level has started rising up. We are killing our planet. Due to human insensitivity, animals are at risk from climate change. Dinosaurs have already vanished. Many species have become extinct. And if we continue like this, many more would be lost forever. But in Antarctica, what keeps the marine life going? It's phytoplanktons. Yes, those tiny grasses of the sea that nourish and sustain the food chain. These single celled plants use the sun's energy to assimilate carbon and synthesize organic compounds through photosynthesis. If ozone layer is further depleted, it will straightway affect the phytoplankton, who in turn will affect the life of marine animals and birds of the region. Thus, the entire food chain will be affected. So, take care of small things, big things will fall into place. Thus, Antarctica has given us an insight into few things. Burning of natural fuel leads to a blanket of CO2 which increases temperature. Climate change leads to melting ice, to overflowing water from the oceans and flooding of areas. And Antarctica holds 500,000-year-old carbon records in its ice cones about the Earth's past, present, as well as the future. So make a difference. Have the idealism to save the world. Each one of you, in your small way, can protect the flora and fauna so that we can protect the earth. Respect Mother Nature and respect its creation. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the video. Thank you from the baby seal and self. See you soon. Bye-bye.